We're here at Jetton Street in downtown Davidson, North Carolina. To give you some context, we're right by the second traffic circle, right by the Harris Teeter Shopping Center and the Davidson Day School athletic fields. I'm going to be speaking with Roy Alexander, who's the Executive Director of the Davidson Lands Conservancy, about an exciting new project that we're undertaking with the help of a grant from REI. Give us a brief overview of this exciting new project.
Well, this is a project through a grant from the REI company, the Outdoor Clothing and Gear Store. They've given us $14,000 to construct a trail and canoe access here at what will become known as the Lake Davidson Nature Preserve. It's about a 7-acre peninsula into Lake Davidson, directly behind the Davidson Day School.
The access to the trail will be off of Jetton Street, and the first 100 or 200 feet of the trail will follow the Davidson Day athletic fields. The trail quickly leaves the athletic fields and enters a mature hardwood forest. Roy, tell us a bit about this forest and why it's so important to preserve it.
It's a very interesting, as you said, mature forest. The trees are at least 40s, 50, 60 years old. In the part near the school here, it's predominantly hardwoods. Out on the end of the peninsula into the lake, there's a lot of pine forest there. And it's very interesting, rich piece of woods.
And is my understanding correct that all of this property is owned by the Davidson Day School?
Yes, it is, and they have an arrangement with the town that this portion will be retained in its natural condition and will be accessible to the public for park purposes, passive park and recreation purposes.
The middle portion of the trail now gets into the middle of this lovely hardwood forest. Overall, the trail is going to be about 700 feet in length to the put-in point for the canoe access to Lake Davidson. Roy, what should we expect in terms of a timeline for this project?
Well, we hope to get started before the beginning of school this fall, before September. We hope to involve the students not only from the day school and other student groups in the area, but the college. We want to involve folks that are members of REI that like to get out and do service projects in the outdoors. We have design assistance from the Lawrence group. We have actually expertise in trail building by the Tar Heel Trailblazers group and Mark Sullivan. Just a lot of folks will be involved in making this thing come together and hopefully completed by the end of this calendar year.
Excellent. So this is really a great example of not only the town of Davidson and REI, but other organizations coming together to make this a reality.
That's right. I don't think we would have gotten the grant if we hadn't had all this cooperation from various community groups and businesses. So.
We are now at the end of the trail and at the point where a canoer or kayakist would put in. Roy, tell us a bit about why this spot was chosen and the type of an experience that somebody with a canoe or kayak might expect.
Well, we chose this spot because we wanted to be far enough out on the lake that we could count on a good water level even in the driest periods. So this has got plenty of water, and I like it because it's such a nice gradual slope, not only up behind you on the land, but on out into the water. And as you can see, this is very firm bottom, so we will not have people sinking up to their ankles in mud or whatever as they're launching. But we do hope to have a facility here, launch coming down to the water's edge, perhaps even a floating dock or steps out into the water for making the launching easier. The 700 feet from the parking area, the entrance area up there, is what it takes to get to an area at this spot in water depth that we can count on.
So it's about 700 feet, so it's going to be a little bit of work, but it'll be well worth it in the end.
Yes, it will, I think. And Lake Davidson is just a really special place. There are restrictions on the kind of competition you would have with large power boats and such. It's a great place for canoeing and kayaking.
Roy, tell us about what types of amenities we might expect to see on this trail.
Well, we're thinking in about a spot such as this, which is about midway along that 700-foot trail. We might have some benches where you could stop and rest, some racks that you could set your canoe or kayak on temporarily while you get your breath and enjoy the lovely woods. We might have some interpretive signage on the plants and animals and such that you might see when you visit Lake Davidson Nature Preserve.
And we have seen some unusual and interesting plants and animals today, just in the 30 minutes or so that we've been out here.
Yes, I've seen one of our local orchids that's in bloom. I've seen Michaud's lily, which is the state wildflower for North Carolina. There's a spot right over here where there are trillium, and it's just a very nice piece of woods.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, and I know the whole community is looking forward to this project.
Yes, we hope many of them will want to get involved as volunteers in our construction.
All right, thank you.